First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set 30 base.
Here we go. Here we go.
Snap.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
On the ball.
2nd and 2. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And to Salt Lake City, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on,
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let him know.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Samson Abukum coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
58 to Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
You ready? 58 to Mike.
2nd and 14. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. On third down, Herbert. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check. Clear. Hey, 0.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 18 yards and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
380.
Mike 54.
12.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Zebra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the AFC will take over first and 10. The AFC offense set to take their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We're scoreless after one.
Ready up. 58, come on. Here we go, again. Now.
To throw on second down. Herbert. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw on third down, Herbert. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side, and that'll be it. Complete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. "51 yards on the punt there. And the NFC will take over first and 10. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on first and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
To throw is Wilson. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Now the ball comes loose, and that's picked up by the AFC.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The NFC takes over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Get the ball.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Christian McCaffrey, 28 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The AFC thus far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
Hey, nice 7.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
58, boy, 58, Mike.
First down, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for not much space to rumble.
Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Big play there as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Wilson. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 27-yard line. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Another run, this time McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 15,
Now a handoff looking right. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown! A great effort there. 70 yards. And the AFC has taken the lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
14.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, hey. Hey, pull down. 31's the mic. Hey, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass. Stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
14.
third down, Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the NFC has retaken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the... The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the fourth.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams?
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
And it's third down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. here's McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson now to throw on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
58. Hurry! Mike, 58, right there. Man, I got you.
Hurry! Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, check 24. Hurry! Check 3. Hurry! I'm done.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Got one. Check. Crouch.
Oh, nice move. That one a first down pickup of 8. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You.
This time Wilson will throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 on the play. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, Nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.